Hello, everyone. Welcome to Development Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Jiunn and John McTavish. How you guys doing?
Not bad, man.
Good. And if Robert watches this video, which he won't, I will reiterate the comment that he likes to make to me, which is I am in the studios of America's ill-fitting hat.
There you go. So we are talking about the Caldwell Eastern Standard Sungrown Magic. And this cigar is a Lancero-ish, 7.5 by 42. Comes out of the Tabacalero William Ventura factory in the Dominican Republic. Wrapper is Mexican San Andres Sungrown Habano. Wrap binder is from Ecuador, and the filler is from the Dominican Republic and Mexico. Price point is $13. Cigar was released in December of 2020. So with all that out of the way, June, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
Um, it was pretty average. The first three I went through, you know, immediately I thought, man, this is really thin tasting. It's almost like flavorless, like super airy, really thin bodied. Got some like haze, sweet cedar, baked spices, and this like a synthetic candy cherry note to it. And I looked at the wrapper and I was like, what the hell is this? And I was like, Mexican San Andreas, sun-grown Habano. I'm like, it should impart way more flavors of this thin of a ring gauge and a wrapper that's supposed to give you more oomph than what I was getting. So I was pretty surprised by that. Second, third, and last third, it picked up a little bit in terms of body, but like flavor wise, it was just like maybe a little bit more baking spices, but it was just it was vastly disappointing. I just been disappointed this whole year with cigars.
All right, John, what were your thoughts?
I mean, we're only 3 months in, so this doesn't bode well. Um, I'm probably going to be out on an island by myself on this one. Robert is one of those blenders who I feel like really does a great job of showing some of the best that Dominican tobacco has to offer. So it tends to be really within my wheelhouse. And this one was really no different. It had this really great combination of bread, cedar, nutmeg, baking spice, and then some red pepper flake that kind of finished off the draw with some spice. And then in the bottom half, there's this really nice mild citrus, like an orange citrus that added a really nice accent to the sort of overall flavor profile. And in the second third, kind of more of the same, just citrus, baking spices, red pepper flake. And there was a little bit of sour citrus in the bottom half, but it was not unpleasant. And then the last third, cocoa, baking spices, cedar. It was okay. It wasn't to the same level of the first third and the second third, and then the cedar ended up having kind of this tongue bite to it, which was kind of unpleasant. And then I think what's going to push me into the upper echelons here is the burn and the draw were like fucking perfect. Like it was just flawless. I had like a 2-inch ash. The draw was just right perfect. I enjoyed this cigar. This is a good cigar for me. Aaron?
Yeah, for me, the cigar had a nice start. Had some interesting transitions, but by the second third, it kind of settled into like a basic and unexciting profile focused around cedar mustiness and dry earth. Um, Overall, the cigar just became a bit monotonous through the final two thirds and just kind of lost what that first third had brought to the table. I do like the Vitola, but just wish there was a bit more to the profile to kind of keep my attention going on. And with just having a good first third, I don't really see myself, coming back to the cigar. So let's get into the scores. I'm going to start at the top with John at 6.82. Seth, who couldn't join us, gave it a 6.57. I gave it a 5.85, and June gave it a 5.55. So, John, how'd that 6.82 match up for you?
So the role of Seth, guys, will be played by John McTavish this evening. No, that matches up really well. It was for me. You talk about flavor. This is kind of a 6.45. And I think what pushes it up into those upper sixes is you get that really great construction. Wouldn't be very good for a Lancero, but for a Super Lonsdale, which is what it is, it was very good.
Yeah, my score matches up well. I mean, it was a above average flavor profile. I had really good construction. With the burn, it was weird. It was perfectly straight burn the whole way. I just had the cigar go out at one point
Hmm.
and a relight, but then it was straight the rest of the way as well. So that's kind of an interesting issue there. And then for the draw, it was just a little bit tighter than I prefer for the small rig gauge, kind of a par for the course. So nothing bad on the construction side, just wasn't as perfect as what you had, John. So I mean, if I had that perfect stuff, I'd be probably right at 6 or slightly above 6. So it's a respectable score, but not where the point where I want to commit to going back to it. So Jiunn 5.55.
Very average. Have not liked the Caldwell since Eastern Standard, the original Eastern Standard, and Anastasia. What's going on? I don't know.
All right, there you go.
Did you were you a fan of the King is Dead or
Nobody was.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I was thinking about Long Live the King. I don't know why I thought that.
Oh, okay.
sorry. That was actually decent.
Yeah, it
I
was
guess
good.
what I'm
I
trying to
really
say
liked
is I really like the initial couple years release of
Yeah.
Caldwell stuff in general.
Yeah.
And since then, I kind of feel like they've almost like I don't know, I feel like they either offer us or offer me with something like really like punchy, right? Or like in this scenario, it's just kind of like where do the flavors go? I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Maybe my palate is done. You know, maybe I just can't. Maybe I have COVID. I don't
You already
know.
hit your peak and just it's all
Yeah,
downhill
I
from there.
just-
Huh?
Yeah,
Gotta go on a beer mecca tour and re-energize the palate.
yeah. Maybe I just need to like just
Colorado.
drink charcoal. I don't know.
All right. Any other final thoughts from you guys on this one?
For me, I think Caldwell is putting out some of the best Dominican type blends out in the market. At least for me, they're the most interesting because I do find a lot of Dominican forward blends to be just kind of meh.
Right.
So yeah.
Got it. Jiunn did have one of the best lines in the written review, so I'm just going to tease that and say that you need to go read the review, as I always do at the end of the video. So,
Nice.
this is
You
a
can't
play
spoil
on.
it. You got to go read it.
It's just a play on the name of the cigar. You did a good job, so I'll just give you props. And but
Oh,
I'm gonna make people. I want to make people read it. They have to go to the website and read it. Like we
Read
can't
it.
do everything on the video.
Read, like, and subscribe. And
That's
sign
right.
up for the future Patreon.
Slap that subscribe button. Yeah, sign up for the Patreon.
There you go. All that stuff. So go to the website developmentpalates.com. Read the review. Lots of good stuff written by Jiunn in there, especially in the overall notes. It's well worth the read to get to that finish. But yeah, follow us on social media channels and catch all of our review recaps on podcasts. So iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.